going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jobs' Raiders going up against Manning's Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Out of the University of Virginia, quarterback Matt Schaub. They face first down. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Now first and 10. Jones-Drew's handed the football. Jones-Drew is tackled down. When you look at this offense, you must begin with Maurice Jones-Drew.
I know he's short, but this guy can run with power. He gets great leverage, and you better make sure that chin strap is on or he'll knock it off.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Jobs able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Jones-Drew's lined up in a single back formation. First and 10. The give to the right side. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked from the side he went to.
Schaub's going to keep it, and looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Well, this is a classic case, wasn't it, of let's bend but don't break. That's what the defense did. They gave up some first downs, but they stopped the offense when it counted.
Peyton Manning, who led the Broncos to the AFC Championship game a year ago. Now in his 3rd season for the Broncos.
Peyton Manning is truly a field general. He tells everybody what to do, then he's able to execute.
And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Throws to the right. The Broncos get a first down.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
First down and 10. Balls taking the handoff. Justin Tuck in on the tackle. Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
For this defensive unit, the former Steeler and outside linebacker, Lamar Woodley.
Yeah, Lamar Woodley, he can be an outside presence. He's really good at that. It's hard to block him and get the runs outside, and he has to be a good pass rusher. 2013 for him was a down year, but look out this year.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. first down here. Metcalf has it under center. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. And Ward's there to make the stop. That's second down coming up. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Pass is intercepted. He stacked up at that point.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Jumps up and hauls it in.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Broncos have it at the 44. He makes the catch. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. He has the grab, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Hits the upright and goes wide of the mark.
Demba can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try, and when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
Moore's in the slot. First down at the 45. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Metcalf has it under center. Second and short. Will go ground. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
It's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders have it at the 44. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Job selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Maurice Jones-Drew. And picked up about 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Second and 6. Again, they'll lean on him. Jones-Drew's marked down at the 19. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. McFadden lines up in the backfield. Handoff made. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and 10. McFadden's going to secure the handoff. And that's a gain of 9.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. They want to keep feeding him the football.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. The Raiders stay on the ground. Met by Vaughn Miller. That leads us to second down. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Forcing it across for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
It's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Anderson's got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Manning sends it to Welker.
Anytime you have man-to-man coverage like we see this time, it's all about the receiver getting away from the defender. He does it, and the quarterback puts it right on him.
The Broncos have it at the 44. Tackle down at the 46-yard line. Second down here. Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. On the way, third down. It's a two tight end formation. Handoff, trying to power his way right up the middle.
Oh, he's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Now 1st and 10. Manning with the give. Gains 5.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Looking across the middle, the tackle is made.
Good job by the offense getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. Take it down at the 27. Second and short following the run. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Takes another handoff. Right side. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Ball's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
First down at the 20. They'll run it here. He'll go to the left. And Branch is the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
This has been a long drive so far. Manning from the gun. On the money. And that's a gain of 10. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. Marching down the field and taking their time. Play after play after play here on this drive. Manning keeps it. Has Thomas.
The Broncos offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard, they got the completion for a good gain.
Mounting a serious drive. First and goal. Finds Thomas. And that's good for only a yard or two.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Second and goal from the 2.
And he's in for the touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 7-7.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
Jones will run this one out. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Raiders getting ready now to start their drive.
Let's go.
First and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here and picks up maybe 3 or 4. Second down. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. The Raiders continue to compete here in the first half, but the running game just hasn't been there. Jones-Drew's been shut down from the get-go.
The run game has been rough, and that's an understatement. I just say this to the offense. Start throwing the football. Loosen this defense up, and then once you loosen them up, then you can run the football.
They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
The Raiders' offensive line, they had a mental mistake here. Why? Because they let somebody go unblocked. It leads to a tackle for a loss of yards on the carry.
Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And with these type of rush totals, I think you probably have a team here in a tie game that is actually hopeful that better play out of the running game in the second half will lead them to victory.
I think you're right. You know, when you get in situations like this, you have to look at the offensive play caller and hope he has patience and he stays with the running game. I'm sure the head coach is telling him just that.
The Broncos take it from the 28. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throw to the left. No one in sight. Has the grab.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
So, first and goal to go. Throwing now to his left. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second and goal from the 7. Max there to make the tackle. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Third and goal at the 3. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The kick is good. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Stewart's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Matt Schaub has it under center. Maurice Jones-Drew gets about 4 yards that time.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Brought down at the 29.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator. He is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries the run game again. Gets a couple yards, but not much.
Moore's lined up in the slot. Right back to him one more time. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
Get ready.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Right back to him once more. The Raiders go for it on 4th and short and convert. How about that call?
Yeah, I like the decision. 4th and short. I like the odds. The offense is going to get the job done. They call a nice play, and they convert. Pick up that 4th down and 10. Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Moore's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Reaches out and grabs it. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Schaub's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Trevathan that time on the tackle.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for no gain.
Offense lines up here.
They feed it to him one more time. He's tackled right at the 31.
So that's going to do it for the first half.
Broncos are up in this one. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Fields the football at the 8. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. And now here's the first snap of the second half.
That's a hit by Justin Tuck.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The Broncos take it from the 28. Breaks out of the tackle. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Throws the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Jenkins has got it at the 23. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 31 now. First down at the 31. Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now. Now they're playing from behind. And they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Jones in the slot. The Raiders have it at the 39. He's going to get another carry. Tackle down right around the 47.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
And off the mark on that short throw.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Jones-Drews in the backfield. Single back set. Picked up a couple that time. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense.
Let's go.
That's an interception. He's got to look on his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. Coughed up the football. They recover their own fumble. They bring him to the turf. And a touchback.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
First down and 10.
And the give to Darren McFadden. That'll stop the play right there.
McFadden's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Raiders from the 22. Finds his mark. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The Raiders did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They've knocked him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 2. Gives it to him again. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
An ear interception that time by Webster.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The long drive continues. Play action. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
This long drive continues.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. The ball out, incomplete.
Well, you're down. Here you are in the first half of the game. If it was 4th and short, I could see the coach trying to switch things around. If he might go for it. But we have 4th and long. Punt that football down there. Don't make a decision that puts your team in a hole that they can't get out of.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone. The Broncos are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
Wide receivers are bunched up.
First down at the 20. Ball's got it on the handoff. They deck him in the backfield.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Looks like a false start penalty.
False start. Offense.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Balls lined up directly behind the quarterback here. And Branch is able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
The defense gets the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Jenkins has got a chance this time. Gains maybe 5. The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Jones, a receiver in the slot.
1st and 10.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Brought down at the 38.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Jones-Drews lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. That picks up 7.
Raiders, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well. Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Offense lines up here.
Gets it out for the completion. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
The Raiders take it from the 23.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Big 1st down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that 1st down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Here's the handoff. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Schaub able to fake. What a catch. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders for the point after.
Extra point is good. The Raiders now about to kick off as the offense just took advantage of a very poor punt, took the short field to their advantage, and was able to put points on the board.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
Bolden's got it on the return. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Broncos come onto the field now for this next series. Ball lines up in the backfield. First down at the 20. Ball's handed the football. Brown's there to take him down. Second down following the run. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Coming up, second down. Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Out to the left. Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand and knock it down. Great play.
3rd and 5. Welker's got the catch and the first.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Manning's got it in the gun. Finds Thomas. Tackles made.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking long. Woodson with the interception. Breaks free. He's brought down.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Jones is lined up in the slot. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
The Raiders have it at the 39. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Matt Schott has it under center.
Now 1st and 10.
Gets it out for the completion.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
Gets the handle here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this, control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
McFadden. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Jones-Drew's lined up as the single back. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. That's a gain of 7.
McFadden is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Keeps it here.
Trying to work that left side.
Harris going to make the tackle. This is turning into quite a drive, Bill.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. To the ground, and a gain of 4.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Ready to make the stop on the goal, and he's across for the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The point after try is in the books. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He's got a chance to return this one. He's brought to a halt. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Midway through the fourth quarter. Connects with Thomas. They bring him down at the 41-yard line.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against his own defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Thomas has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The catch is made. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
Thomas got it, and a first.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Throws to the right. Finds Thomas. Thomas met after a gain of 13.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
First and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's Roach there to meet him.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Second down and 7. He's taken down.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Third and a long way to go.
Thomas is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. First down. Let's see what they come up with here.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. First down at the 20. Manning over to Thomas. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
It's over to Welker.
It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt.
Nice tackle.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Matt Shaw has it under center.
First down and 10.
They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
Maurice Jones-Drew. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. It's third down coming up. Play fake. Pulls it in. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Broncos call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. First down here after the completion.
Let's go.
Schaub's got the football after the play fake. Looking to the right side and throwing. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Schaub's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
First down following the long play. Keeps it on the play fake. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Second and long. Could have been intercepted.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Jones in the slot. Third and forever. And it's knocked down, incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Double tight end formation.
Get ready.
Still got it after the play action. Looking across the middle, reaches out and snatches it. The Raiders go for it on 4th and long, and it does not work out.
Well, listen, 4th and long, no matter when you go for it, your chances of making it are not very good. And that time it doesn't work. Good job by the defense being alert and knowing the situation.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
A lot of teams will play this 3D defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Phil, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, you know, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.
Jones is back deep for the opening kick. And Matt Prater has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Taking the huddle now, veteran quarterback Matt Schaub out of the University of Virginia. First down on the way.
Get ready.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Picks up about 2. After running it, it's second down. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. A near interception, that time by Harris. As we get a look at this defense, DeMarcus Ware, a player opposing offenses hate to have to face.
Oh, my gosh. And where is he going to line up? We've seen him line up outside. He lines up as an inside linebacker. You know, he drops back in pass coverage. But when he rushes the quarterback, one of the best in the league.
Welker from the 31. And he is brought down at the 39. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about the skies. Can you fool him? And it's very hard to do. Can you wait till there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock before you show what your defense is going to do so he doesn't have time to react?
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. Manning out of the gun. What a reception. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
First and 10. Sticks to his hands.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Throws out the arm. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. Over to Thomas. That brings the play to an end.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Now first and 10. Throws to the right. Has it. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Driving extra point is good. Manning certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down here. Jones-Drew's lined up in a single back formation. He's taken down at the 30.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Jones lined up in the slot. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Offense lines up here. Maurice Jones-Drew. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
A running back must always know the situations. Third and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
First down at the 37. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Raiders from the 37. Intercepted! A foot race to the end zone. The 30 breaks the tackle. Good piece of tackling.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. Thomas has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
First and goal. Balls take into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there, and it's first and goal, and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Broncos defense once again setting up that score. Turnover points cashed in by the offense. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Jones-Drews in the backfield. Single back set. Keeps it here. And he hauls it in.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
First and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
And here we have second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Let's go.
Third and short. He'll keep it on the play fake. The Raiders now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Sean Selling is playing big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew outside to the left. In on the stop.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. And they are in on McFadden.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Jones-Drew is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First and 10. They call his number once more, and it's a gain of maybe 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. Second down and 5. Darren McFadden will run with it. And before.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
One last play before the quarter ends. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25, and they are in on McFadden. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. What a drive this has been. Play fake. And he's forced to the ground.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
This has been a long drive so far. Keeps it here. Moore gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
Get ready.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Schaub still got it on the play action. Intercepted. No one's going to get him now. Breaks free, has some space to work with.
Nice job of the defense, Ed.
Bolden's the deep back for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know, quarterback Peyton Manning.
There's really nothing negative you could say about Peyton Manning, except that he's lost 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1, but the numbers he puts up every year, individual statistics, but also, let's don't forget how many games his teams win year in and year out.
Will go ground. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Manning from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Here's Sanders. Moore's there to take him down.
I'm sure the head coach that time was sitting over on the sidelines thinking about his punt team in a 3rd and long situation. He didn't expect this offense to pick it up, but they did it. What a job. Give them a lot of credit. Good job.
After a short delay, now they'll run it. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, you got to have the draw play in your game or a delay. You know what that does? It fools the defense. And anytime you fool the defense, you usually get good gains.
2nd and 1. Ball's going to secure the handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Ball's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Broncos take it from the 43. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Taken down at the 45. The offensive lineup includes tight end Julius Thomas, a former college basketball player at Portland State.
Yeah, how about that transition? He plays 1 year of football at Portland State, becomes a 4th-round draft pick, and then he just has an outstanding year in 2013. He is a terrific athlete. That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Thomas got the catch and the first.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Easy catch there. No one near him.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Peyton Manning under center. The Broncos from the 27. The give. Brought down at the 20.
Oh, it's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Marching down the field and taking their time. First down at the 20. Manning finds Thomas. That's a gain of 6.
Nice job by the QB. How about that? Under pressure, takes a big hit. Still throws it down the football field and makes a completion. The big thing is he takes the hit, he gives with it, and he falls to the ground. 2nd down and 4.
And he'll go to the left. And that'll be a gain of about 2. Let's set the lineup for this defense. The first-round pick out of the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. How happy are they that he fell to the 5th pick? He is the guy they had rated #1 in the draft. Really good outside linebacker, strong, can rush the quarterback on third downs. He's going to be great. You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
That's Peyton. Broncos. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Raiders are usually one of the best of the league in stopping opponents on their opening drive. Not the case this time. The score's 7-0. Stewart's going to run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Coming on to the field, 6'5" quarterback Matt Schaub, who came into the league through the Atlanta Falcons and spent 7 years as the quarterback of the Houston Texans.
Matt Schaub has been a solid NFL quarterback for many years. He's tough, he can stand in there, and he can make the throws down the field. The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Jones-Drews lined up directly behind the quarterback here. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. When you look at the lineups, MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew, is the guy you got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and I know you look at him and you don't think this, but he has the speed to get outside. But the thing about Maurice Jones-Drew that always jumps out to me is how much power he has, and he can run through tackles.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. The defense comes out in the nickel. He'll get it again. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jones-Drew is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. Feeds him again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller.
When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side, you double team Von Miller. That's how good he is.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Jones in the slot. Another handoff right back to him. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Good job by the offensive line there on 3rd and short. Even though the defense knew it was probably going to be a run, still able to get in there and barely get that first down.
Nickel formation for the defense here. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he's brought to the ground.
McFadden's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Jones-Drews lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. That picks up 11.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
1st and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here and gains about 1.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 2nd down and 9. They hand it off to him again for about 4.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Mounting a serious drive. 3rd down and 6. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 3 for the first. Moore's the receiver in the slot. Maurice Jones-Drew. Moore's in on the tackle.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The long drive continues. Right back to the ground. Miller's there that time for the tackle.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
This long drive continues. Right back to him. And that gains a few.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? They got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
What a drive this has been. Another carry here. And they are in on McFadden.
Oh, wow, another couple inches, and that would have been 6 points for the offense, but he just falls short.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. They'll run it with him again. That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on 4th and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
Count it. Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. They face 1st down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The defense comes out in the dime. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Ball's going to take the handoff now. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Ball is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Ball's got it on the handoff. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They've come out in the dime package. The Broncos from the 32. Finds Thomas, and they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws the pass. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the 3rd down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
Jenkins brought down at the 21.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the Return man should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Will go ground. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down here after that run play. Nickel formation here for the defense. Handoff made, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Jones is lined up in the slot. Play action fake, looking to throw. Jones got it. First down.
Job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Get ready.
Jones-Drew's handed the football. Good for only a yard. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Offense lines up here. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. This is third down. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. Matt Schaub has it under center. The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. As his target, the Raiders get a first down.
Well, it's always about risk and reward. It is a risk to go for it on fourth down. When you pick it up, you feel like a genius, don't you?
First down at the 49. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jones-Drew is tackled down. And now they'll try over again on second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. That's a gain of only a yard.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. 3rd and 8. Play action. Catch made.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Broncos getting set now for their next series. The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. First down at the 16. They're going to get him here for a sack. The Broncos signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Raiders go with the dime formation here on defense. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Looking to go deep. And the pass is picked by Woodson. He's stacked up at that point.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. And he is tackled at the 44.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. And picks up about 3. Third down following the run. Jones-Drew's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the run. So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break. Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 26 now. First down and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Matt Schaub has it under center. Handoff out to the right, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Let's go.
The Raiders have it at the 29. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. The offense is still on the field here on fourth down, needing 6 for the first. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. The ball is jarred loose, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
Well, it was called one way on the field. It was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Jones-Drew's lined up as the single back. First down at the 37. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. A tackle behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football to snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
3rd and 10. Almost intercepted.
Whoa, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off. And sometimes you just gotta make a better decision at the quarterback position.
Matt Schaub has it under center. The Raiders take it from the 38. Looking to the right side and throwing. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
When you're winning a game in the second half and you go for it on fourth down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second-guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
The defense comes out in the dime. 1st and 10. Manning with the give. He's tackled at the 30.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. They'll run it here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Gains 5.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
2nd down and 5. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Now looking at 3rd down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Manning's got it in the gun. Peyton over to Thomas. That picks up 7.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Now 1st and 10. And Wes Welker hauls it in.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Broncos will kick it off here in a moment. Their offense did a good job of finishing off a drive that was really started by the defense, when the defense stood tall on 4th down. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Ward's there to make the stop.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
Offense lines up here. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Miller's in on the tackle. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Matt Schaub has it under center. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. Moore's able to move the chains with that carry.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Get ready.
2nd and 9. The defense gets the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. Eyeing that left side. Has Jones. And that's a gain of 13.
Well, Jim, I love situations like this. 4th and short, near midfield. You're losing. It's in the second half. what do you do as a coach? If you don't go for it, everybody's going to go, well, he has no confidence in his offense. That's not it. The coach is going to make the decision that's best for his football team. You can't sit back and always worry about players' feelings. I think he'll punt the football. The Raiders did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They'll mark him at the 29.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Jones is in the slot. The Raiders have it at the 29. And they are in on McFadden. The Raiders trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. McFadden's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles. Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Second down here. This has been a long drive so far. And that's good for only a yard or two.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Marching down the field and taking their time. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Broncos' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 17-14. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Anderson's going to test the coverage this time. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. First down coming up. Peyton Manning under center. Heaving it down the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This guy has a strong arm. That time he just sails the football way past the receiver deep down the field.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd and 10. And he's taken down.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber him, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Manning out of the gun. The ball is out, and it's a takeaway. And he's in for the touchdown.
That's a terrible job by the offense. They just give the ball up, or the defense says, hey, we'll take it, and look at that, to take it all the way back for the score.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. The point after is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Fields the football at the 3, and they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Broncos now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Manning set, empty backfield. From the gun. Manning over to Thomas. Picks up about 5.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
2nd down and 5. He's looking to the right here on this throw for a gain of about 5.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
The Broncos have it at the 29. That's Peyton hitting Joel Dreesen with that pass. The tackle was made.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Manning keeps it. Touchdown and drawing close.
Well, it's 1st and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Stewart's going to test the coverage here. The Raiders now will start this drive at the 27. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Brings it into his body. Ware's there to make the tackle.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Jones-Drew is tackled down. This will be 2nd down. Jones-Drew's taking the handoff. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd and long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Matt Schaub from the shotgun. Going deep. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The coach is going to go for it. The Raiders from the 37. Schaub's going to keep it. That catch will extend the drive. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on 4th down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
1st down at the 42. And that's a gain of 9.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Makes the reception. Harris is the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job by the offense. Another 1st down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 15. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picked up a couple that time.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Finds his mark. Moore's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Goal line defense on the field. 1st and goal from the 1. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
It's 3rd and goal right here in a close game. This offense, they want to take control. If they score right here, that could give them control of this game.
2.5 minutes to go, 4th quarter, and it's 3rd down. Mounting a serious drive, and he is in for the touchdown.
What a good job there by the offense. 3rd and goal. And what did they do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
Schaub certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Holden's got a chance for a return. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now to see what it can do. Peyton Manning under center. The Broncos have it at the 34. It's over to Welker. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Woodson's there to make the tackle.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 49. The defense gets a sack. 2nd down, late in the 4th quarter. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's taken down once more for the sack. Big moment here. 3rd down coming up. The Broncos snap it at the 36. Makes the reception. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. Going for it on 4th down. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Throwing now to his left, and there's Welker. Welker tackled down. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Throws to the right. Manning finds Thomas. Branch is in on the tackle. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Wasting no time now for this next play. 2nd down and 6. Manning over to Thomas. Branch is in on the tackle. And Phil, we see the numbers now. You think when a quarterback is posting numbers like this, they would be leading, but that's not the case.
It is not the case, Jim. The defense has really struggled today, even though the quarterback and the offense making a lot of nice plays. It's not enough. The defense, they have to step up.
2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to the right side and throwing. Touchdown, and this game is tight.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
The Broncos hoping to recover now, an onside kick. Almost there to take him down. Raiders ready to take over the football. Matt Schaub has it under center. First down at the 50. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. The Broncos stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Jones lined up in the slot. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Maurice Jones-Drew. Miller's going to make the tackle. The Broncos will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. They feed it to him one more time. Brought down after a gain of 6.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed one first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Coughed up the football. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. They bring him to the turf. Is every win sweet, or are the close ones that much more satisfying than just blowing someone out for 60 minutes?
Well, the close ones are more satisfying because the tension is there longer. And the longer you're under tension, when it finally comes to fruition and you win, it just makes it that much more exciting, Jim.
Bolden's going to be deep here for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Anderson's got it on the return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
What a year Peyton Manning had for the Denver Broncos in 2013. Led them to the Super Bowl. Record numbers for the offense. Record numbers for him. It's just amazing what he does year in and year out.
Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
Second down and 10. Catch made along the sideline.
Well, when you get time in the pocket against cover 3, it's easy to see down the field towards the sidelines, and you get easy completions just like that last one.
First down at the 29. And it's Roach there to meet him. Second down now. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Ball's going to secure the handoff. And that gains 1. Third down. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Throw to the left. Has his target. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Jenkins has got it at the 23 and picks up maybe 3 or 4. Out of the University of Virginia, quarterback Matt Schaub.
Matt Schaub's not with the Houston Texans anymore, but he is a solid quarterback, and I know the Oakland Raiders are very happy to have him.
Double tight end formation. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Got the completion. Brought down at the 32.
Well, they talk about it's 3rd down league. You got to pick up 3rd downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's 3rd and short. I like the offense's chances.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders take it from the 33. Looking across the middle. Trevathan that time on the tackle. The Raiders know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
2nd down following the run. Two tight ends on the field here. Takes another handoff. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Jones-Drew is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Jones-Drew's lined up in a single back formation. 3-step drop, and he's forced to the ground.
Well, if your offensive line is not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
2nd and 13. Keeps it here. Caught for the first down.
Job's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The Raiders have it at the 24. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Reaches out and grabs it. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
That's a gain of 7.
Then when you get down to the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
The long drive continues. Maurice Jones-Drew. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders for the point after. And the point after is good. Schaub's going to look on now from the sidelines. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air. Bolden's running this one out. That'll stop the play right there. It's first down as they head to the line. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 8.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. Then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
Second and short. Ball's going to take the handoff now. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Ball's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Welker's in the slot. Manning finds Thomas. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
I love it when I hear, oh, he threw off his back foot. Well, the quarterback threw off his back foot that time, gets the completion down the field, and that's what he should have done. When you're going to take a big hit, you got to protect yourself. Throw off the back foot. Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's back in shotgun formation. And the pass incomplete. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Manning from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's brought down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down at the 31. Ball's got it on the handoff.
Monte Ball, boy, he's fitting into this NFL very well, showing tremendous talent. That time picking up big yards. Nice run.
Ball's in the backfield. Single back set. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Broncos from the 27. Connects with Thomas. He's brought to a halt.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Third and 12. Finds Thomas.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
First and goal from the 6. To the ground. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
This long drive continues. The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start.
False start, offense.
After the penalty, it's second down and 12. What a drive this has been. Manning over to Thomas. Thomas is met after a gain of 8.
The Broncos offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
3rd and goal at the 4. Looks to his left. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The kick is good.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Jones will run this one out. Jones tackled down at the 17. First down here.
Let's go.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Brought down by Ware.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 6. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 5. Jones-Drew's handed the football. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. The Raiders have it at the 24. That picks up about 3. The Broncos might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Tackles made.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. Again, the lean on him. And Ward's there to take him down.
It'll be 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Dropping back 3.
The Raiders now move the chains.
Every wide receiver wants to be considered a #1 option, and here in the first half, this is the guy who has been one, Phil.
Well, he is a #1 receiver. And when we talk about #1 receivers in the NFL, that means they're able to get open no matter what the situations are presented to them. And the designs, they have been outstanding, giving them a chance to get open so far here today. Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Get ready. 188. 188.
2nd down and 7.
Still got it after the play action.
Brings it in. Gains 14.
And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
1st down and 10.
Here's the handoff.
Still powering ahead. Nice tackle. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. This has been a long drive so far. Got the completion. Talib's in on the tackle. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
1st and 10. McFadden. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Marching down the field and taking their time. He's going to get another carry.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd down and 4. Maurice Jones-Drew. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Defense calls a timeout. Offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 3 for the first. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Pulls it in. That brings the play to an end.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Mounting a serious drive. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here and gains about 1.
Hard to score a touchdown sometimes when you get in the red zone in the NFL. Why? Because the defense doesn't have to worry about passes down the field. The offense runs it. They are ready to get it done, and they do, and stop the offense for a short gain.
The long drive continues. 2nd and goal from the 4. Jones-Drew's taking the handoff.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
This long drive continues. 3rd and goal from the 1. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in 3rd and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got it. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Broncos are set now for their next possession. Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Sims is there that time for the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down on the way. They'll go ground. And he gains maybe 3. The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Jones-Drew's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Good piece of tackling.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Matt Schaub has it under center. They call his name again, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Fourth down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field. Moore's a receiver in the slot. The Raiders from the 32. Right back to him once more. Brought down at the 32.
Well, here you are in the second half when your team is losing. How about that defense coming up with a fourth down stop, gets the ball back for their offense. That is a tremendous job by the defense.
The Broncos from the 32. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Gains maybe 5.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
That leads us to second down. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
Manning's got it in the gun. Manning finds Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Now 1st and 10. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. From the shotgun. Throws the pass. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Well, it's a good touchdown by the offense there. And, and what it's done, it's gotten this game closer. Gives them confidence, and confidence is a dangerous thing. We'll see if they can keep moving forward after this.
So they get the touchdown, but they go for 2 and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Will run it. Here's the handoff. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Jones-Drew's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass. Nickel formation for the defense here. The give. Jones-Drew right side. They're set to punt it away now. Welker from the 26. In on the stop. First down here. Offense lines up here. Sticks to his hands. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The Broncos snap it up at the 26. The catch is made, and that gains a few.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning out of the gun. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Finds Thomas. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Will go ground. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd and 4. Underneath and incomplete that time.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd and 4. Play fake. Brown almost comes away with the interception.
Well, the offense didn't pick up the first down that time. They're pretty happy the way everything turned out because that pass could have been intercepted, and you give an interception up on 3rd down, and that is bad.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Keeps it here. Almost intercepted that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd and 10. Handoff made. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 28. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Moore's in the slot. The Raiders have it at the 29. He'll get it again. Vaughn Miller ends the play.
I know what the coach was thinking. 4th and short. He goes, listen, we can get this and get the first down and keep the football. But he was wrong. His offense can't come through for him.
Thomas, a receiver in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Finds Thomas, and Tyvon Branch has the tackle.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
And Wes Welker hauls it in.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game, down a couple.
And Taiwan Jones is back deep for the opening kick. Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Coming on to the field, 6'5" quarterback Matt Schaub, who came into the league through the Atlanta Falcons. It's been 7 years as the quarterback of the Houston Texans. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Has a catch for the first.
Schaub's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
First down here after the completion.
Get ready.
Keeps it on the play fake. Intercepted. And he's out of bounds. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a cliche when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Makes the reception. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. Welker's lined up in the slot. They send the tight end in motion. The Broncos have it at the 29. Handoff. Tackled at the 29-yard line. A player to watch on this starting defensive unit is DJ Hayden.
I like Hayden, maybe the fastest defensive back in the 2013 draft. He can run with any receiver in the NFL, and when he gets a chance, he can make the play and catch that football and get big interceptions. Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins is going to take this one from the 14. Brought down at the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Taken down at the 27. Second down and 3 following that nice run. Nickel formation here for the defense. Maurice Jones-Drew. On the way, third down. Jones-Drew's lined up as the single back. They want to keep feeding him the football. Ward's there to make the stop.
And it fires the football team up. The defense, third and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here.
This is what they call managing the game. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down, and you just got to expect either way that you're going to make it, or if you don't make it, what are you going to do?
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 30. Manning with the give, and that'll be a gain of about 2. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Thomas in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Manning from the gun. Manning finds Thomas.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Woodson's in on the tackle. It's now second down. They've come out in the dime package. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Throws to the right. Gets it out for the completion.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll fire it out to the left. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
The Broncos about to kick the football away, and that'll bring their defense back out. Of course, that defensive stand, turning the ball over on downs, set up the offense for the scoring drive. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. They face first down.
Get ready.
Will throw it over the middle. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. Second down. Matt Schaub has it under center.
Get ready.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Airing it out. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Has his man. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field while taking a hit.
He's taken down at the 47. The Raiders trailing this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Jones-Drews had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. And when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Out to the left. Makes the catch. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Anytime on the offensive side, you pick up a third and long situation, oh my gosh, does that give you confidence and fire everybody up? That was a good job by the offense.
First down at the 38. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Moore's there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Second down and 5. Moore's got it, and a first.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
They're going back up top. And intercepted. Fights through that hit.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The defense comes out in the dime. 1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Picks up about 2.
Well, that's the way to stand in there for the quarterback. He knows he's going to take the hit. He still throws the football down the field and gets the completion. Let's put it this way. If you can't do that as a quarterback, you won't be playing in this league.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down. Now 3rd and short following the run. Ball lines up in the backfield. They'll run it here. And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And he's brought to the ground. The Raiders offense now marches onto the field.
Get ready.
1st down and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
Matt Schaub has it under center. 2nd down and 7. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here, and that picks up 3. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. Jones-Drew's got it on the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Right back to them. They'll turn it over on downs. The Broncos have the lead right now, but you would think to keep that lead, they'll want to lean on the running game a little bit. Bolden's the deep back for the opening kick. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. He's taken teams from Indianapolis and Denver to the Super Bowl. He's quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
Ball's handed the football. Moore's the one who brings him to the ground. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker, and he steps out of the field of play. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. Manning comes out in the pistol. the catch. Gets away. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Ball's taking the handoff, and a gain of 4. Third down on the way. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. The defense gets the sack.
Good job by the defense. They disguised that blitz. They waited, and they timed it perfectly. And the quarterback not able to make the pass protection change, and not being able to make that pass protection change, well, ends up in a sack for the defense.
And he muffs it. The ball's on the ground. He's stacked up at that point. Taking the huddle now, veteran quarterback Matt Schaub out of the University of Virginia. Schaub's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 16. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Has his man. He's taken down at the 30.
Schaub's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Jones-Drews lined up in a single back formation. And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick. And with this starting unit, as usual, the attention goes to the wide receivers, who so often open up the game. Quick drop back. Looking across the middle, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
And that pass is swatted away, incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. Matt Schaub has it under center. The Raiders from the 37. Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on 4th down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Ball is going to secure the handoff. Picks up 8 here.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Over to Thomas, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Welker's in the slot. The Broncos take it from the 23. The tackle was made.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 1. That's a gain of 8.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
1st and goal. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Woodson's there to make the tackle.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he'd tackle like a linebacker and stop that outside run.
Second and goal from the 6. Gets the handle here. Good for only a yard.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Manning set. Empty backfield. Third and goal from the 5. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's third and goal, you've got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
The Broncos have the football resting on the tee, and they're about to send it down the way. What a stand by the defense. Turning it over on downs and giving the offense a great starting point from which they took advantage and put points on the board. And he's met head on right there at the 20. First down coming up. Offense lines up here. Play fake. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Jones-Drew is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
First and 10. Keeps it here. And he's taken down.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Maurice Jones-Drew for about 4.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Play action. And he hauls it in. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Sean selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Come on, let's go.
First down at the 45. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
And here we have second down. Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jones-Drew is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. First down here after the run.
Get ready.
Schaub's able to fake into the line and still has it. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Handoff out of the I formation. They deck him in the backfield.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
What a drive this has been. 3rd down and 12. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Jones-Drews in the backfield. Single back set. The Raiders from the 37. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Raiders decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him.